Hello, this is Nathan. Today I'm giving you a quick preview about my first project this semester. I began from GitHub, and then I created a new repository called SCE341 after I connected it to my VS Code, and then I came to my VS Code. This is where we are now with this file as the first one, and then talking about what I need to do, and then I created a second file in JS called the server. I had to set my processing portal network line, which is 3000, and then I installed Express. I also had to connect my MongoDB database, which is here also, and then after I initialized my database. That was before I have not created the database, and then I had to save again. And I created these three files. The first one I began with the routers for the routes for the environment that will be reading on this network of 3000. Then I had to put in the index.js file that will export the modules and the routers together, and then to get all the data to display on the screen. That's why I say I began with my project Hero Instructor. This is my first project, and then I had to create another folder file for getting the data from the controllers. It will be reading from the controllers that will be controlling my database. Then I created a folder for the controllers with also some file called users.js. Here I had to connect it to the database, and then to read the object IDs also, and get all the data at once, and also read one by one in singles. And then my last file was on the data. That is the database. It was connecting, configuring the .env for the environments, and then it connected my Mongo client. So it would show that database is already initialized if the callbacks are true, and then if they are not, it would show the error connecting to MongoDB, and also it had to export the modules from the database. So after setting up all these environments here on my GitHub, on my VS Code, I had to commit them, and then I went to MongoDB network. I had already set up everything. I began from here, the database, from browser connections. Then I created my first data sets here. Then I came here on the network access. I created the new IP address with 00 network that will give access to render, to deploy my project. After finishing, I came here, and then I pressed here on the new project. I had to deploy my project. You can see it was successfully deployed. Then when we click on the link, it reads our first file, which says Hero Instructor. This is my first project. And then to read on the database, you will need to say users. Then you see to read our database. Thank you, everyone.